AITA for telling my fiancé having a child together is still a deal breaker for me and I would leave if that was no longer an option. 1. 30M, have been dating my fiancé, 291, for 4 years and we got engaged 4 months ago. My fiancé lost her first boyfriend before we met to mental illness. They have a son, 10M, together. I knew all this getting into the relationship and I love her son and we have a good relationship. When we were first dating I told my fiancé I wanted children and it was one of my biggest deal breakers. She told me she understood and mentioned she would like 2 more children. Her family and I get along really well and that's been great. Her late boyfriend's family have been nice enough to me too. I don't interact with them often but when they come to the house to collect my fiancé's son we say hi and bye and we'd make small talk if there's a delay. Everything had been going really well and I proposed. Then a couple of weeks ago I overheard my fiancé and her mom talking. All I heard was my fiancé's mom told her we already have a child so it shouldn't change anything between me and her. Later that same day my fiancé asked me to sit down and she told me she had changed her mind about having more kids and she wanted to tell me because she wasn't sure if it was still a deal breaker for me or not but she would still like to make this work because she loves me and her son loves me and we make a nice little family. She brought up what her mom said and she told me she wanted all the cards on the table. I told her having a child together was still a deal breaker for me and I would leave if that's completely off the table. I told her I didn't say that to pressure her or make her change her mind again. But I felt the same as I did before. She was upset and asked me to give her just a little time to think. Then her mom called and they got into a small fight over what her mom said and her mom wanting to talk to me. My fiancé was honest about her parents might try and talk to me about it and that she went to her mom originally because she was trying to figure out what to say. I told her it was fine and we'd see what happened. But her parents are pissed at me and they did confront me. They said I could have a wife and a son and why do I need a bio child? I told them it was none of their business but they didn't want to let it go. They told me their grandson should be enough for me and to think about how my walking out will devastate him when both dads choose to leave him. They said he needs me. I told my fiancé, she was furious with her parents and tore them a new one for confronting me. They defended it and said what I told her was not the mark of a good, solid guy. They said I should be committed to the family we have not trying to make another one. I don't think it's fair but could they have a point? I'm here to find out. For context on me and my fiancé's son we have a good relationship but I'm not his dad. At least not now and I don't know if I would ever be. He has memories of his dad and he's told me about him. I love him, I know he likes me a lot and thinks I'm cool and I'm good with that. But the argument from my fiancé's mom that he's mine is not quite true and I feel like if we ever considered making it official he would not be on board, a feeling my fiancé shares despite what her parents say. None of this bothers me. I'm happy with the relationship we have. I just wanted to bring this up in case people wondered about it. AITA?